Hey everyone, this video is going to teach you the secrets of how to make your pre-colonoscopy cleanout as simple as possible. Now, stick around and you're going to learn what to do, but more importantly, what not to do the day before your colonoscopy. Hi, I'm Dr. Fred Gandolfo and I'm a gastroenterologist in New York. Now, typically I spend my time doing colonoscopies. That's part of my job. That's what I do. But tomorrow, I'm the patient. Tomorrow, I'm getting a colonoscopy. So I figured I'd make this video to walk everyone through what to do and what not to do when you're doing your bowel preparation for a colonoscopy. Now, the whole point of a routine screening colonoscopy, which typically is recommended for people around the age of 45 or 50, is to prevent colon cancer from happening in the first place. And the way it works is we can find and remove these small fleshy growths inside the colon called polyps. Now, polyps by themselves are not very dangerous, but a polyp can grow over time into colon cancer. And we know this happens very slowly. So if we can go in and get a polyp out before it turns into cancer, then you've prevented a case of colon cancer. Sounds like a great deal, right? Now, if I have a precancerous polyp inside of my colon tomorrow and my doctor removes it, then I've cut back my risk of colon cancer by quite a bit. But the doctor can only remove polyps that he or she can actually see. So visualization of the lining of the colon is actually super important for a colonoscopy. And that brings us back to this bowel prep talk. Now, your doctor can't really clean out your colon for you. So the way that you have to do it is that you have to do the bowel preparation at home. How bad could it really be, right? We're about to find out. Let's get right to it. I'm gonna change to something more comfortable now. I'll be right back. In the meantime, check out my quick disclaimer. See you in a minute. Information presented in this video is for educational purposes only and should not be taken as specific medical advice. Dr. Gandolfo is not responsible for any healthcare decisions you make after viewing this video. All patients are different, and the general information presented here may not apply to your specific situation. Dr. Gandolfo does not have a doctor-patient relationship with you. Always consult with a licensed healthcare provider in your area before making any healthcare decisions. Okay, I'm back. So just to let you know, this morning I had a very light breakfast. It says so right here in the package. I'm allowed to have a light breakfast. So that means no seeds, no nuts, nothing with fruit in it, but some plain yogurt, a little honey, some toast. I was cool. It held me through most of the day. After that, it was clear liquids for lunch, clear liquids for dinner, and now I'm ready to do the prep. So let's get into it. This little box right here is called SUPREP. I'm not affiliated with the company. This is not an advertisement. This is the prep that I typically use for my patients because it's easy to do and people complain about it the least. Now, in all fairness, all of the preps are pretty nasty. It's very hard to mask the fact that this contains a very powerful laxative and concentrated salts that are designed to purge your intestines. So your taste buds are very smart. They're not going to get fooled by any of the bowel preps. They all taste pretty disgusting, but it is what it is. It's necessary. And if you do it right, you can prevent colon cancer. So this is what we're using today, SUPREP. Let's open it up. When you first open it up, you're gonna see some instructions. We probably don't really need those. And then there's a mixing cup inside, and there's 2 bottles of the actual prep. So let's open up one of these bottles and see what's inside. That's the actual prep. So what we do is we mix this by pouring it into this mixing container, the entire bottle, which you can tell is a clear liquid, and then adding in some water up to the fill line. So here we have our water. We're going to fill it all the way up to the line that says fill line. And that's the stuff. 16 ounces of bowel prep. Okay, so it's a little after 5 p.m. I'm ready to get started on the prep. This is my first dose of the prep. So let's see what it tastes like. It's not really that bad. Nah, this is easy. This is gonna be so easy. That tastes good, actually. Yeah, totally. Kind of tastes like salt water mixed with grape cough syrup mixed with just soap. How am I gonna get through this whole thing? It's only 16 ounces, but it tastes like just gross. Tip number 1, the prep is pretty gross. There's no way to sugarcoat this. All bowel preps taste pretty bad, so you just have to get it down. It's a little bit of mind over matter, but you know what? Thousands of people do it every day. You're going to be absolutely fine. You got this. I know, I'll use a straw. This way I don't have to taste it. I'm so smart. Here we go. This is gonna be so easy now. No, it's still, the straw doesn't help actually. It just makes it taste the same, but just takes longer to drink it now. So I'm gonna have to get through it. You still taste it. It's just gonna take twice as long now to drink. What am I gonna do with this stuff? I'm a gastroenterologist, I'm supposed to know how to do this. Nah, forget this straw. I'm just gonna chug it. Tip number 2, drinking bowel prep is not a race. There's no award for the fastest person to drink colonoscopy prep. But if you drink it too fast, before your brain and your stomach has a chance to process what's happening, you run the risk of throwing the prep up. And then, guess what? You still have a colonoscopy tomorrow, and now you're out of half your prep. So do yourself a favor, try to space it over about a half an hour to 45 minutes. You'll get the prep down. You don't need to chug the stuff. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, I guess I'm just gonna drink it the normal way, slowly. Ugh. Oh, I can't, forget it. I can't do this. Forget this whole colonoscopy thing. I'm getting myself a cheeseburger. I'm out of here. Tip number 3. This is probably the most important step for an easy colonoscopy prep. Make the prep cold. Cold things taste less bad. It's just science. So if you put the prep in the fridge for about 30 minutes, 45 minutes before you have to drink it, it makes it so much easier to drink. Let's do him a favor. Let's throw this in the fridge for him. He'll be happy. It's my personal observation that drinking cold bowel prep is 43% easier than drinking room temperature bowel prep. So let's put this in the fridge and see what happens. Okay, so while the prep is chilling in the fridge, I'd like to tell you about my ebook on colonoscopy. I wrote a book called Everything You Need to Know Before Your First Colonoscopy. It can be found using the link below or by going to retroflexions.com, and you can download the book for free. It has everything you want to know about having a colonoscopy, including all these tips on bowel prep, including the risks of the procedure, the benefits of the procedure, when you have to do it again, how to find a good doctor to do colonoscopy, and much more information. So find it in the link below or go to retroflexions.com to download it for free. Huh, that's weird. I don't remember putting you in here. Oh well. Well, that was weird. Let's try the cold prep. Actually, this is like 40% less disgusting. Truthfully, it's like 43% less disgusting. This is awesome. I'm totally gonna finish this. Not too bad. Oh. Oh. It's so bad. Tip number 4. You can still drink other clear liquids while you're drinking bowel prep. So if this is really nasty to drink, you can chase it with something that's a little better. Typically, people use ginger ale, apple juice, iced tea, lemonade. Let's see what happens if we chase the prep with a little bit of apple juice. Ooh. Finished it. Now I just have to drink 32 ounces of water or some other clear liquid. That's gonna be super easy. Wait, what? There's another dose I have to drink tomorrow? At what time? You gotta be kidding me. I don't think I can do it. No, let me see. Oh, there is another dose. What am I gonna do? Can I do this all again? Forget it, I'll just skip it. The doctor's never gonna know. Tip number 5. Believe it or not, the second dose of the bowel prep is actually just as important, or maybe even more important than the first dose. Now, your body makes stuff overnight. Pancreatic juices, bile, other digestive juices, and plus you still have some stool left inside even after all the diarrhea that you had from the first dose of the prep. So the second dose is super important. It's not optional. Nobody likes it, but unfortunately it really increases the yield of the colonoscopy. Remember, at the end of the day, you're doing this to prevent colon cancer. So if your doctor can't see polyps, he or she cannot remove them, and it kind of obviates the entire purpose of the test. So do your best. Get through that second dose of bowel prep. It's not optional, it's super important. Also, think of it this way. If you do a really good job with the prep, you're totally cleaned out, and you happen to not have any polyps, and you have no family history of colon cancer, your doctor can probably give you 10 years before you have to do another colonoscopy. So use that as your motivation to really do a good job. You want to get yourself that full 10 years before you ever have to think about this whole thing again. Here's to a great colonoscopy. Oh, guys, it's working. I gotta go. I'll see you next time, all right? Good luck. All right, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and more importantly, I hope that it makes your colonoscopy prep experience a little easier. In all seriousness, I have had a colonoscopy myself. It's really not that bad. The test is easy. You go to sleep for it. It's not something to worry about. The important thing is that you do get screened for colon cancer if you're above the age of 45 or 50. Colon cancer will affect 1 in 22 men and women across their lifetime. So it's very important to get screened. Don't put it off because it's scary or intimidating. The bowel prep is not terrible. You will get through this. It's not that bad. If you found this video helpful or even slightly entertaining, please like it, please subscribe to the channel, share it with a friend who's afraid of getting a colonoscopy. Thanks, guys. See you next time. And if you haven't done a colonoscopy before, you're in for a treat because it's the best. Woo! Hey, where's that cheeseburger at? Remember, a colonoscopy could save your life. Make sure you do it right.